Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, The Collector's Hub. Let's continue the story of Dragon's Dogma today. If you like this series, and would like us to continue with it, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this in the future.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better applied to such matters.
Might you be looking to enlist?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Many thanks to you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you for? Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur every other day. I've assembled the finest wares for leagues around. Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Trade favors the patient, I always say.
Interested in my wares?
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long.
Might as well take a look while you're here. Might as well take a look while you're here. Eh? Many thanks.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Is this some manner of trial?
Suppose I'm tired.
Not working.
This ox cart, I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This is quite a quandary.
Ye really pushing your luck. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour. Let's not let down our guard.
Slim pickings late.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. We ought to put it to good use.
What to do? Got to try and stay away.
I'll make a living if I get myself injured. If I sleep on my work.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by... What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well. So where's he get his coin then?
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail. I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work. Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then.
We have reached our destination. Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
I can't even think.
To make hay while the sun shines.
I've wares of every ilk.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Where are you going? Let him try and stop.
Can't help all I might. I can't get
Look, as long as you think.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, do not forget that we work to serve.
Welcome.
It's this way.
This ox cart's bound for the I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we? As a result, we move as one.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Looks like we've both got some time on our hands. Looks like we've both got some time on our hands. Now I'm strong and my mind sharp.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Always got to be in the thick of things, me.
I've been on my feet
So
all
dull
day.
when there's nothing
My
doing.
legs are as lead. I will see to it that the law is up.
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I?
We have found a material.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. My interest is piqued. Very well. You may enter. Now then, what business have you with me? Could it be you have come to learn of my magic, I wonder how you shall fare. Many are those who have knocked at my door only to walk away broken and defeated. Perhaps you would allow me to test your resolve? Bring me the grimoires I yet lack. I will not demand that you gather them all. A few shall suffice to prove your determination.
When does my watch end?
Methinks I spied one of the grimoires in Sir Murden's home. Shall we have a look around for it? Pray, allow me to show you the way. A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
If I sleep on my woes,
We're here, Master.
will be no different.
Lots to do.
Been pretty kind.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. I expect Magistrate Waldhar would be well versed in the subject of grimoires.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy some. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
I sleep on my Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier. Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Who are you then?
Ain't got the foggiest.
I lack information pertinent to this. Ask. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Here, eh?
I could tell half as many lies as my
Mayhap on
There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
What to do? I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
There are few places.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What ought I to do?
Fine.
Oi! Have a little faith in yourself!
I would prefer not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. Let my magic give your
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
My sword arm could use some work.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Where are you going?
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist. Nicely done. One of us is being drenched. Enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. A curative ought to do the trick. The path to victory is near. That strategy never would have noticed. Now that's just work.
What is it? If you're looking for Gran, she's out. 'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye out for. Let's see. There. All done. Mayhap I was a little overeager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be thrilled to have the lot. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trisha's list.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir?
Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together. Shall we set it rolling?
Trisha's been rather restless of late. More so than usual, I mean. You wouldn't happen to know what's gotten into her, would you, sir? Trisha's been rather restless.
At once, Master. I could swear I've seen what's needed here amidst what we have in storage. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful.
It's this way.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart's bound for the... I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Got some business with me, do ye?
Ah, here we are. The Oxguard made it without too much. If 'tis an obscure text we seek, methinks Magistrate Waltar is our best hope. His knowledge of tomes is unparalleled. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. I must confess. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby? I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
Oh, on the hunt for the grimoire entitled Towering Earth, are you? One moment. Here it is. Towering Earth, the Forsaken Text. You may take it. I can cast no magics myself, after all. Left in my care, 'tis as a pearl before swine. Not to mention, I've already read it. 'Tis a marvelous place you found me. You have my gratitude. You are a strange...
Miss Trisha mentioned that her father resides in the Checkpoint Rest Down. Shall we pay him a visit, Master? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location. We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Ah, Sir Arisen. I've been meaning to speak with you. Did you, perchance, pay a visit to the House of the Blue Sunbright? I see. After the rather strongly worded letter I received, I feared as much. 'Twas under unique circumstances, shall we say, that Daphne came to reside with us. You must understand, the House of the Blue Sunbright is our most generous benefactor, and their favor hinges upon our continued discretion. Thus, for the sake of all who reside herein, I beg you to steer Daphne away from any further contact with that household. Though it pains me to perpetuate the girl's misfortune, it must be done, if the gracious hand is to continue to function.
I fear this trial is too
Do you perchance remember me? You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out. Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was none other than Sebastian's own twin sister. Afeard of inviting conflict over their inheritance, Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe and sent her away. Yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad with grief. She's been bedridden ever since. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might rekindle some vital spark within my mistress. But alas, 'twould seem it was not to be. In the end, my good intentions served only to rob me of my station. I suppose 'twas no less than my due for meddling in the affairs of the nobility.
No sense of this.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
I fear this trial is too much for one such as me.
Some meat would be nice if 'tweren't so costly.
I must confess, I'm rather lost.
Say, I've noticed you walking around questioning people. Looking for information, are we? If I were you, I'd pay a visit to the jail next, if you haven't already. The place is full of unsavory characters, as one might expect, who've seen things ordinary citizens aren't privy to. I should know. I was among their company till just recently. Got any arms for a man down on his luck?
What should I get up to today? Suppose I best earn my keep. My place.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
What is true peace?
I must earn.
Well met, sir. Thank you then.
Time to be heading home. Well then, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, if you think me a liar, then buy. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Many thanks to you.
We have acquired a forgery. I cannot speak to its users, though I'm sure we'll think of something. My heart shies from the thought of using it for deception, but that decision is not mine to make.
I'll gladly stay a while. Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Time to be heading home.
At least my back's not acting up today.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy the item you requested is complete. Here you are. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little hope to see you again.
My feet always take
What to do?
Di-dum, di-da.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? Time to be heading home.
It's my back's not acting up today. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then the item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Hope to see you again.
What should I get up to today? Fancy a look at my wares? Have you need of me?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then the item you requested it. Complete. Here you are, sir. Hope to see you again. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then... Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Many thanks to you. Let's take it easy.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I'll take on any request, be it big or small. Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and the item you requested is... Here you are, sir. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
Our packs are heavier and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
And quiet.
There's no easy thing making a living as a soldier.
Have you found any grimoires? Very well. Then your trial is complete, and I shall teach you my magic in time. Patience, my pupil. I merely wish to observe your skills a little longer. Well, well. Take caution in the practice of magic. I hope you're made of sterner stuff than that. You bear the talent for the acquisition of magics. One I would nurture by teaching you the culmination of my art. I do not do so lightly, for this technique is volatile in the extreme. But I trust that you will be able to control it.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's ought to be...
It was my own choice to send her away for reasons I do not care to share with you. We must rely on our allies, if not on our own ingenuity. It was my own choice to send her away. I fear my daughter must think ill of me, but that is a small... given the alternative. We must rely on... It was my own choice to... take caution in the practice of magic. I fear my daughter must think ill of me, but that is a small price to pay, given the alternative. I trust you are in good health. As it happens, I have a daughter, though she dwells far from here. I trust you are in good health. As it happens, take caution in the practice. It was my own choice to send...
Maybe I'll hit right here.
anything? Always just another way to save your own. Have a look.
Shipping is longer than my arm. I've got to finish my ship's done. I'm on to the tavern.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road. Though
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
What am I supposed to do, mate?
Ready for the morrow today. I will sleep like a lord.
let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Adversaries.
What's this about?
A moment to think, will you?
There's ways to go. Stand strong.
You trying to piss me off?
Have my protection. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend.
It's been a hard day.
There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
Whatever am I to do?
What's this folk doing here, I wonder? once more!
Everyone's just tired.
What's all this ruckus? Now,
Mug of
what was I about again?
Everyone's just tired.
This ox... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Not good will come of this.
We're done for!
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. No one can defend themselves when grappled like this. I can proceed no further. I sustain your most impressive, Master. Fight on, victory shall be ours. That was certainly worthwhile. When time is sure to avoid open way. This calls for a curative. Aught fell from the beast that had breathed its last.
You scared? You're
I'm
I'm going to enjoy this.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Seems your luck's run out, and mine's looking up.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. You have my support. This should be of use. Poison is a nasty creature. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. We would do well to keep our distance. Surely naught good can come of that. Indeed, one never can be too cautious. Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. Though a few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots. Ah, yes. That sounds familiar. I'm honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Poison is a nasty affliction. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment. Come on then. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
I'm still waiting on that report.
I've just had a thought. The Arisen has chosen to fill our ranks with women. And yet, no two of us are the same.
Best quality is so any loose coin about enough to make you rich.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to
We must rest, though the sun is still up. Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with. Feeling rested,
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to and your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Let's go, Captain. I should have known.
What? Buster! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe.
We've naught to discuss.
Shh! Save all that grimoire business for when we're alone.
Then I shall remain by your side.
I've things to do.
This battle is ours! done, Master.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Is that the last of them you'll be bringing? Then you have my gratitude for all you've done. Would that I had a reward for you. But I'm afraid I've little gold of my own. Oh, mayhap this will suffice. 'Tis a ring my father gave me. 'Tis only fitting, really, given he was the one who forbade my studies in the first place. Go on. 'Tis no cheap trinket. Now, I'd best take my leave of you. I've my studies to attend to.
Miss Trisha was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful.
My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir. My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you, sir.
Pray give me no more grief. Pray give me no more grief.
My studies are proceeding apace, thanks to you.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might. Would anyone care to push? Here we go again. We fight. To arms. Of course. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me. Truly?
Trisha's been rather restless of late. More so than usual, I mean.
my years, snuffed out in the blink of an eye. There's no hope to be found where'er I turn.
'Tis happening again, just as it did afore. Is there no way to escape this fate? 'Tis happening again.
There's no hope to be found where'er I turn. Seems this old man's time is up.
Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in saving Trisha's life. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer it honestly. 'Twas you who helped Trisha acquire a grimoire, was it not? I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. The fault lies with me for my reticence. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother, and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic.
Alas, Miss Trisha could not be saved. Who could have foreseen that so simple a favor would end in such tragedy?
Ah, you've come. Now, I shan't condemn you. You see, her father feared this. Well, yours needs scrubbing for a start. Ah, you've come. Now, I shan't You see, her father feared this. We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. I am grateful for your aid. You must come visit us again, once she has recovered.
'Twas a near thing, but Miss Trisha is saved. Let us look in on...
I am grateful to you. Come visit us again, once Trisha has had a chance to rest.
Aught I can do for you?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. No harm in picking a few. Miss Trisha might be recovered by now. Shall we ask her grandmother for word of her condition? Methinks I know where to find...
Hoy! 'Twould seem I've you to thank for saving me as well as Gran. Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? 'Twas as though my very self was about to vanish. Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. I can hardly wait. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. But when my magic was all out of control, I learnt a sort of technique. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again.
Learning to shackle such immense power seems a monumental task for a child of her years.
This might surprise you, but I've already mastered a variety of magics. And since you've been so kind to me, I'd like to teach you a special one. Are you keen?
How goes it?
Ah, you've come. My thanks again for your aid in saving Trisha's life. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer it honestly. 'Twas you who helped Trisha acquire a grimoire, was it not? I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose, and nor could Trisha. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed consumed Trisha's mother, and she perished. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it. She will have her wish after all. You've been good to me, to us. I'd wager 'tis about time I showed my gratitude. I mean to teach you one of my techniques. I've every faith you'll use it wisely. Take this, with my blessing.
Would you mind coming over here?
I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers it can pose. I'm going to devote myself to my studies till I've got my powers well under control. I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the...
How goes it?
I always wanted to learn... forgotten magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers.
Methinks we can move this boulder if we work together. Shall we set it rolling? As a matter of fact, curious thing, one of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why. Each to their own. I cannot fault your prowess. Think nothing of it. Well said. Come to think of it, our ranks have gone unchanged for a while now. As a result, we move as one. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
This ox cart, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Aye, you should be. Out of the park.
Well done! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true. Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
All I've got left of my 18 pounds. My head will roll if the torch goes around.
It gladdens the heart to see so many smiles about it.
There is much we ought to tend to, or shall change once we have... If your majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, very well. The coronation is to take place on the morrow. We shall depart early in the morn, so your majesty would do well to get a good night's rest.
Master, pray leave this place. My body, it refuses to obey me. There is a voice within my mind. It commands me, sways my very will.
Sways your will? Could it be that the gods sway? We must quit this place, your majesty. I fear our plans may fall to naught. Let us return to the tavern. We've been had. The false sovereign commanded the pawns at the coronation, proving his own power as Arisen. According to Regent King Sven, the pretender was wearing some sort of lavish necklace at the time. I imagine this artifact is the Godsway mentioned in that letter. Perchance 'tis a tool that grants power akin to that of the true Arisen. 'Twould do much to explain the events that we have beheld afore now. Alas, unless we find some way to unmake this Godsway's power, proving your majesty's legitimacy shall be difficult indeed. Pray, allow me time to search for a way forward. I shall inform your majesty when I have prepared a plan of action.
Never could I have imagined such an outcome. What manner of artifact is this Godsway? I suppose 'tis pointless to ponder. Let us await the results of Captain Grant's investigation. You have my support.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I? Always a pleasure. Welcome to the Star. We serve all manner of fine ales here.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's claim. Regarding the matter of the Godsway, I fear there is naught to be done, save for your majesty to venture to Batal, where you might uncover the false sovereign's secrets directly. The sigil upon that letter from some days past bore the crest of the Batali Palace. Surely there's aught to be found therein. Yet official dealings twixt Batal and Vermund are suspended. Passing through their fortress will prove a difficult task. With such hindrances in mind, I thought to prepare this. Pray, take it. Few may pass through Batal's fortress, save Beastren merchants. With some coin, I was able to convince one such merchant to grant us that entry permit. It ought guaranteed passage through the border checkpoint. But alas, 'tis intended for a Beastren. You shall have to act the part. But as to how that should be done, I'm shamed to say I do not know. 'Twill depend upon your Majesty's ingenuity.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook, am I?
You the Arisen? I've been looking for you. Sven wants to meet with you. Says he'll be waiting in his quarters.
How do you fare? Say, would you be willing to do me a favor? Thank you kindly.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
Gather round, gather round. Treat your ears to
Are you in the market for something in particular? Ought catch your eye? Just say the word. Looking for a craftsman? I'm a master of my trade. Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself. And even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. It would be You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect, such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different.
I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. Many thanks. I'm indebted to you twofold. Look, this is no place to practice. Would you be so kind as to meet me by the ruins north of Trevo Mine? That's where I train, you see. I'll be able to concentrate on your display of bowmanship much better there. I do hope you'll join me. For now, I shall bid you farewell.
All's lost.
Your current vocation is ill-suited to wielding a bow, Master. Right you are.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
Welcome.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. Ah, excellent find.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light. Then I shall remain by your side. just had a thought. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. Arisen! Are you alright? Material, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses. I'll hold the enemy in place. Well said. That was superb, Arisen. I'll gather this. It might be of use. Battle is best avoided here. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. You've been doused in oil. You must steer clear of fire. Be sure to avoid open flame. A flawless execution. Let us try for the same result with our next attack. Pray, allow me to open your chest. An astounding discovery. Most impressive. Such a thing escaped my master's notice entirely. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. We've got them on the run. 'Tis the mark of a champion to prevail with weapons. Focus your strength, Arisen.
Lisfermor fatindome. Anasinde aliale akiales.
'Tis a fair reward. We cannot complain. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment.
Oh, true to your word, you have come. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here and take your aim at yon targets. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made a discovery. Unlike those of elven make, bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this design common to all bows, yes? Not so for those of elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bowmanship has failed to improve. Yet with this bow, I begin to understand. Let us see if I fare any better now. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every last arrow found its mark. Dead center. This marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited to a bow of foreign make than one of my own people's. 'Tis a strange thought, but how else to explain it? My arrows have not soared so true in all my days. I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without talent after all. My performance of this bow has divested me of such doubts. But the ingenuity of this design, if only my people would take heed. 'Tis all very well to talk of honing one's form, but why should we not perfect the tool so integral to our customs? I am decided. I shall take this bow back to the arbor. With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery. Right you are.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial. I almost look forward to it. I shall attack my training with renewed vim. With the bow you gifted me in hand... With the bow you gifted me in hand... I...
Tread carefully. There is no telling what might lurk within. Fear not, Arisen. I shall be ready to respond at the first sign of trouble. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. Here we go again. If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die. Of course. Now here's a surprise. A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. The day grows darker with our every step. We shall have to be all the more vigilant. I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does. In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. Over here, if you please. We have reached our destination.
Nefir etele.
The language of the elves is entirely foreign to me. Yet, from their manner, I gather they're a proud people. The elves are a people worth befriending, if we can but find a way to soften their hearts.
Elelote anfir osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum.
We must rest. Though the